Hey there, lovely people. Hope you're well. This is a little bit of a message for those ladies out there. Now, it doesn't mean it doesn't apply for men as well, but I'm really noticing it. And I was in bed last night and I just thought, wow, us women are doing such an amazing job. I can see so many friends and people, acquaintances, actually really starting to come out in the world, to come out with their creativity, to come out with who they are and just sharing their different talents and their gifts. But to do that, they're breaking free from some real old BS belief systems, if you want to go the professional terms, or bullshit. And which a lot of women have carried or are carrying, that somehow they're not enough, that they're not good enough, that actually, who's actually going to want to hear what I have to say? And boy, have I felt those. I've had that bucket load. It's the imposter syndrome. It's like, is this going to be good enough? What have I got something to do to share to other people that actually are going to be interested in what I have to say? And it's a huge gateway of fear to get through, and that fear can really hold you back from really ever achieving what you really desire, that you feel inside you that you wish to come out, but just gets held in there, gets stuck with fear. And for me, is the sacral energy, which is our desire, our creativity, our joy. And it isn't just sexual. Sexual is certainly a key to come into that space, but it's more than that. It's your divine feminine energy that is your seed, your sacred, your blueprint of who you are. Well, I'm coming up with lots of different words, but sometimes it's these different words have different meanings to people. So it's about finding what resonates with you. However, the solar plexus, which is our fire in our belly, if it's working really well and it's flowing, it can allow that creativity, this feminine energy, to come into the masculine energy to be able to process, to be able to do it, to be able to put those amazing dreams into reality. However, if the solar plexus is tight, it's stuck, and embedded with too much fear, it can block this creativity. So this energy that's trying to come up from our sacral energy, to come up to our throat, to express and into our hearts, can be stuck with our solar plexus. And it's a shame, because we all have something to share. We all have gifts to share and wisdom and talents. And actually, when we come to a space of really acknowledging that with self-love and self-acceptance, that I am enough, that actually what I have to share is something really beautiful, it's a gift to this world, it can be amazing. And especially when you've got the right people around you, helping you, supporting you, creating these networks with other people, because you can't do it all on your own. That's the biggie. That's the one for me, has been anyway, that you can't do everything on your own. And somewhere, again, there'll be another BS system that thinks you have to do everything on your own and that you have to work really hard for it, which is to a point. However, you have to be very mindful as to what energy you are actually putting into that. And it's actually recognizing the currency that you need to exchange is actually your joy. That is the currency to bring into something and to bring things to creation, to actually to manifest. It's this currency of joy. However, we have been taught that it has to be very hard going, and you have to put a lot of effort in, and you have to push and you push and you push to the point it doesn't become very joyful. So it's a real fine balance, excuse me, of finding the joy in what you're doing, and to recognize, again, it's the currency of joy that you exchange to create, rather than actually the time that you put into it. Because you could spend 6 hours at a computer but not enjoying a single moment, you're not going to create anything fantastic. It's going to be much harder. Whereas the bring joy and life and energy is a whole different story. It just elevates and it manifests so much easier. So my message today is, again, women, girls, ladies, you're doing amazing, and don't let fear get in your way. And the words that shook me out of my fear cocoon was, fears are not worth what you're missing out of. Because fears will make you think you're safe, to stay in your cocoon, to not even take a leap of trust or faith in yourself. A little bit like a beautiful butterfly. Imagine if it never came out that cocoon and just trusted it could fly. So this was what I wanted to share. I wanted to give a big shout out to all those ladies that are doing it, probably looking like swans, but underneath their little feet are going for it as well. We all are. We're all wrestling with our fears. We're all trying to get past these old belief systems, but we find them, we recognize them, yet we still get through them. We are looking ways to get through them because something deeper within us is calling us to break free, to change, to shift, to bring in this creativity. There's something that goes even beyond our ego, beyond our mind, to go, this is much more important. I have to do this. There's something deep within my belly, within my groin, my yoni, whatever you want to call it, is to go, I've got something to do. And actually, I need to step out of my own way and allow this to flow. So if this is resonating with you right now, and there's something you really want to create, yet there's this blockage, or even if you just want to keep that foundation on flow of what you're doing right now and keeping that topped up, because sometimes we can get overdriven on ourselves again. So it's about keeping that balance. And so if this is kind of like where you're at right now, I am doing, just launched, Love to Heal movement meditation in classes, which I'll be doing once every Wednesday, 6 to 8 at Ria's at Miller's Farm. I'm also doing High Grange as well on the 3rd of March with lovely Sarah. So it's part of the soul sessions. And the idea of Love to Heal movement meditation is to find you, to find your inner power, to find your magic, your strength of who you are. And that's through finding your self-love, self-acceptance, listening to your body, observing your body, and through visualization and meditations, we can shift these old belief systems, get it through the somatic of our body, release it out. And then this empowers you, not, and I've come from it from an angle of health, but it's all everything. We are everything. Our health is everything. When we try and segment our relationships, our work, our business, our health, it's all the same. It's all resonating from the same field of our bodies. So the empowering aspect is actually understanding that and where you're at and what old patterns and beliefs and emotions that you're carrying that no longer serve you purpose or joy. And let's face it, you know, the world's your oyster when you just allow yourself to get into that, tap into it, and to know that you're worthy of all of it. So this is really how the movement meditation is about shaking it off, connecting to yourself, connecting to your body, allowing those old emotions that you would have disconnected from because they were too painful at the time. They no longer serve you now. It's about shifting them, but to the delicacy and the comfort of your body, to do it with ease and grace. So it's not a massive fallout. So if that appeals to you, I'll put a little link in the bottom of this video that has the Eventbrite, which you can book on the first Wednesday of every month. And that's tomorrow night for those that are listening today. Oh dear, I love myself sometimes. So crackers. But there we are. So yeah, it would be amazing if you could join me and express yourself, find out who you are, and just let that person fly. And this isn't just for women, it is for men too, if they're interested. Maybe a little bit daunted by loads of women going for, for their stuff, but it's all of us. We all have this feminine energy to shift and to move through us, to find our uniqueness and our purpose in life. Because when we're working through purpose, we have that natural joy. So book on if you wish to. If you want to look for treatments with me, which works the similar way in terms of myofascial and hands-on. Or if not, just take this video call right now as it lands with you that you're doing amazing. You are enough. And you're doing enough. And when you find things aren't happening, just let them go sometimes. Maybe they're literally just trying to show you you're carrying too much. And you don't have to do it all. And just give yourself some love and allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive time, to calm, to self-care, for support from friends if they're offering it to you. Let it come through. Okay, so big love to you all. You're doing amazing. And take care. Bye.